everyone, Sirik here once again, and I'm continuing my Mega Man marathon with the Mega Man Legacy Collection. So last time I did 2, 1, and then 5. Tonight I was thinking of starting with 4, then moving on to 3 and 6 because I think 4 makes for good practice. But honestly, I kind of want to set a personal challenge for myself to finish 3 before midnight. So, I'm gonna start with 3, because there's no way I'm doing that, if I start with 4. It's currently 9:37 for the record, so I have about 2.5 hours. And no, I'm not doing Shadow Man first. That is not happening. Oh, I forgot how good the title music is in 3. This is probably my favorite one. Let's listen to that. Well, we don't have time to listen to the smooth, like, sort of jazzy rock going on. We got Robot Masters to kill. Ooh, that's... I think this glitch is present in the original NES game too. This, like, weird, shimmering above Shadow Man. Anyway, we're starting with Top Man. His power sucks, he's worthless, but hey, he's far and away the easiest Robot Master, and he'll make some good, practice. Shadow Man's weapon is really nice, but no, I'm not doing it first. I don't save Shadow Man for last either, mind you. If I have like one E-Tank, I can probably do Shadow Man. He is tough. His level is super easy though. So, the big innovation here, as you can see, is Mega Man can slide now. He can do that in 5, obviously, last time we played, but this is the game that introduced sliding. And Rush. Jerk. Guess these things are only actually, vulnerable when they're hopping. Oh, that slowdown. Top spin is trash, I'm sorry. Some people will defend it, I am not one of them. It is ridiculously hard to hit with, it's a weird ability, and it just doesn't feel good to use. Also, I think we just straight up have, Rush Coil? Yeah, we do. Yep, this is the start of Mega Man 3. First one of the night. Good way. I don't know what these things are, they just look like a bunch of bolts or nuts or whatever, like stuck together, I guess. Such a weird enemy thing. Anyway, Rush Coil. Look at Rush. I like Rush. He's an okay mascot character. Oh, there's a Mega Man face. On top of introducing Rush and the slide, this game is also pretty important because it introduced permanent E-Tanks. E-Tanks no longer go away when you game over. 3 has the issue of overstaying its welcome. Like, it's like they had a lot of ideas and they tried to cram way too many of them all into one game. But I do like 3 a lot. I don't think it's my favorite. I think it's my favorite set of Robot Master levels, maybe. 3 or 4. They're both really good. 4, I think, drops the ball on some of the later Wily levels. 3 is also a bit weird. I feel like the weapon selection's weaker than in 2, because you have things like Top Spin. But it's still pretty useful weapons. It's not like 5, and especially not like 6, where pretty much everything is just trash. 4 also has pretty bad weapon selection. Like, everything after 3, the weapon selection just goes to crap. And it wasn't really great in 1 either, to be honest. Like, 2 and 3 are kind of the NES Mega Man games with good Robot Master weapons, and then the other ones usually have like 1 or 2 standouts and a lot of duds. And then 9's really good with Robot Master weapons. Can't remember any from 7 all that well, and 8 has some useful ones. It's kind of like split 50-50 in terms of usefulness, I think. Oh, these tops. I remember in Make a Good Mega Man Maker level, that indie game, that's the name of it, these tops were in it, and they were super buggy. Mega Man would constantly fall through it. Minus Infinity put some good stuff into 4. Okay, hi Top Man. Oh no, I actually got hit by Top Man. My gamer credit's gone. I'm ever so concerned. Let's see. this is all he does. This is the whole fight. Like, it's not like any of the Robot Masters are complicated, but like, Top Man in particular is insanely easy. He is up there with Toadman for being the easiest Robot Master. Like, Toadman at least has a chance of killing you, of, like, hurting you if you, accidentally break out of the sort of hopping back and forth somehow. Top Man, I feel like you have to really try to get killed by Top Man. So 3 is probably one side I really don't have a good order for, because a lot of the bosses are kind of hard. Magnet Man's kind of across the board okay. Gemini Man's level is kind of tough, and also really long, I think. Snake Man I usually save for a bit later. Neil Man's level's not too bad, but Neil Man himself hits like a truck. Hard Man's kind of tough. Spark Man's level is kind of tough, and Spark Man's not the easiest. I think I'm gonna go for Magnet Man. Yeah, Shadow Man's tricky. His level is probably the second easiest level, though. Top Man and Shadow Man both have really easy levels. It's just that Top Man is an easy level with an easy boss. And I don't remember the weakness order at all, but that's okay. I'm not going to look up weakness order or anything. I'll just go up to luck and experimentation. Oh, Magnet Man has a good level. Oh, right! We have Break Man. It's not Pro Man, it's Break Man. It's different. Somehow. Even though he has the Pro Man whistle. Unless it, or maybe like one of the iterations is Break Man and the rest are Pro Man? I don't know. And this is also the one to introduce Pro Man, though. Or it could just be that's Pro Man and they called him Fake Man in this game for some reason. I don't know. These things. These look kind of a bit like Susie's, except with feet. It's like a giant eyeball that's largely non-threatening. We have magnets. We also have Yoku blocks. Good old Yoku blocks. Yeah, the only reason I know they're called Yoku blocks is from Mega Man Unlimited, I believe, where you have Yoku Man, whose entire level is nothing but those, and it's like, oh, why is he called that? And I looked up, and it's like, oh, this is kind of annoying power too, and it's too high to just rush coil up, of course. I really miss Quick Swap from the later things. There we go. Remember, this one's not too bad. Like, this level has a lot of these, but I don't remember any of them being particularly difficult. I think there's, like, one tricky one later on. Oh, no. Okay, right. Why'd I do that? I feel like this game might also be the first one where the Yoku blocks appear, like, in rhythmic order. There's like 2, they kind of just appeared wherever. And you couldn't really time it out, like, by ear all that well. This part. This is, like, the one tricky part. It's not even that bad. Oh, and there's another one. Crap. Oh, this one's actually a bit rough. Because of the magnet down there. Freaking magnet sucks. I'm just going to bypass the magnet. I'm not going to try and go for that lower block. I forget if this game also introduced Eddie. I think it... Eddie might have been 4. I think Eddie doesn't come until 4. Not that he's ever any use anyway. Not going for that health, because that would just make that thing respawn anyway. Let's see, I don't remember what Magnet Man is weak to, but I'm pretty sure it's not Top Spin, and I'm pretty sure that if it is Top Spin, I'm sticking with my Buster anyway. Buster Duel. Magnet Man's not too bad. He's not overly easy, but he's not too bad. Stop. Crap. A lot of the bosses in this game really make use of the slide, because hey, it's a new mechanic and they want you to use it. Come on, Magnet Man. Ah, crap. Mistimed it. Oh, I'm glad he didn't try, magnetizing me. That would have gone poorly if he did. Oh, Magnet Man has a crazy power. We have a long fight, but there we go. So it's 2 bosses down and no deaths. That's a pretty good, score. Magnet Missile's also not a bad weapon. I think Magnet Missile is Hardman's weakness, but I might be wrong. Let's see. I really want to get at least one E-Tank before going for Shadow Man. I think there's an E-Tank in Needleman's level, but I don't remember if I need Rush Check for it. I'm pretty sure that I usually use Rush Check for Sparkman, so I'm not doing I don't remember Hardman's level at all. I know it's like the Earth level of the game. Screw it, let's go for Hardman. I think Magnet Missile is his weakness, or Top Spin. And if not, then oh well. Hardman himself is a bit tough. Like, 3 has some of the hardest Robot Masters. Oh, these stupid bee things, I forgot. I forgot all about them. Oh, that could have gone better. Especially because he had just respawned. Usually you get enough health from the little bees that kind of makes up for the damage you take, or mostly makes up for it. Yeah, I don't know if I like 3 soundtrack or 2 soundtrack more. I feel like 2 probably has the stronger individual songs, but 3 has some pretty solid, like, songs as a whole. Yeah. This is also kind of smart design. It basically forces you to look into your inventory and realize that you have Rush Coil if you somehow, haven't looked at it yet. This is also a good spot to put this enemy type. See, this is how you use a Sniper Joe type thing, everyone. Like, limit Megman's movement if you're going to use a Sniper Joe. Monkey. It's really not threatening. They jump around if you get close to them, which is why I'm not going to let that happen. Actually though, if Magnet Missile is Hardman's weakness, like I think it is, I probably shouldn't be using it on that enemy type. Don't need the health, so I'm just moving on. Come on. There you go. Yeah, that's not bad. They have a lot of health, that's their main danger. Oh, oops, yeah. Picked up the Magnet Missile on accident. Energy Balancer is in 6, everyone. I want the Energy Balancer. Oh, hey, you also get to slide there. Thank you, Megman 3, for teaching mechanics. Isn't that nice? This game has some smart level design. I know that, I've seen, like, articles in the past that say things about, like, oh, Megman 3 was, like, unfinished in some way or something. Oh, the E-Tank is up there. I thought the E-Tank would be on the way that requires you to slide to use the new mechanic, but honestly, if I want to put it right here, I'm fine with that. Not up here, though. Health I don't need. Well, assuming I don't use up that E-Tank on Hardman, I'll be able to use it on Shadow Man, probably. Ah, the slowdown. So much of it. I love and hate that they kind of emulate the slowdown pretty accurately. Oh, God. Let's see. Megman 3 is interesting in a lot of ways, honestly. Like I said, I think the biggest issue with it really is that it goes on for too long, and I remember the Doc Robot fights not being particularly fun. The things that you do right after. the 8 Robot Masters, I'm not going to lose the Throw Man. There we go. Came really close to losing to him. Yeah, like, 2 has some big issues with Boo Beam Trap and stuff. Boo Beam Trap is an awful boss. Like, 2 also has the issue of Metal Blade being unbalanced, of being too good. But, like, even though Metal Blade is overpowered, it's, like, the other weapons are still good. Oh, I forgot Hard Man stuns you even when you're in the air. I hate his freaking attack, though. This is crap. I'm really bad at dodging it. I know there's, like, a trick to, like, there's a specific angle you want for dodging it effectively, and I do not remember what that angle is. Not being him this time, but I have a bunch of lives, so that's okay. Let's see if Magnet Missile is his weakness. Like, I think it is, because he's, like, a lot of metal, so he attracts magnet. Because he's a big target or whatever, right? Yeah, okay. I have no problem with cheesing this with Magnet Missile. There we go. And I think I still have 3 lives because I picked up a Mega Man head at some point in Top Man's level. This is going pretty well. I don't think this is the path I normally take when I play this. I always do Top Man first. I think I usually do Snake Man third. I don't know. I don't really have a consistent path for Mega Man 3. The other ones I have like a general order that I go in, and 2 I always take the same order pretty much, more or less, but 3 not so much. I really don't like Spikeman's level. I like his level, but it's a very hateful level. Gemini Man's level is just tough. It's down to these 3. Snake Man is kind of tricky. Where is Snake Man? Let's go. Let's get a perfect, like, plus sign of bosses killed. The final boss of 2 only being weak to Bubble Lead is weird. 2 has a lot of weird things. Like, 2 is also the one that introduced a lot. Like, it introduced the items in place of Magnet Beam, it introduced E-Tanks, it introduced the boss, like, a proper boss rush, whereas 1 just sort of throws a bunch of bosses at you in a set order in the final level, and then 2 in the level before that, with no checkpointing in 1, which makes it a bit of a nightmare. Let's see what else. 2 introduced the second skull in like the Wily Fortresses. 2 introduced the Wily Fortresses. You never see the outside of the fortress in 1. 2 introduced putting the Robot Master count up to 8. It introduced the password system because you don't have that in 1. Like, I do think 3 refined a lot of the things that 2 introduced, but like 2 was pretty pivotal. 3 was too. Like, I mean, 3 introduced Rush and permanent E-Tanks and sliding. 3 is pretty big. 3 also is the first one to have sort of like a second entire set of post-Robot Master levels with the Doc Wild. Was it like Dr. Robot fights or whatever? Now this is a bad way to use this enemy. And then 4 is where the series starts tanking a bit, because 4's big contribution is the charge shot, and the charge shot screwed with the balance of the Mega Man series for a really long time. Like, what is this again? Right, that weird stuff. It's such a weird thing, those mystery capsules. Another bad way to use this enemy, right here. Look at how bad this is. Yeah, I feel like the charge shot screwed with the balance of the games a lot. And then it's like, oh, well, you could just fight the Robot Masters without using it if you want to. And it's like, You can, but the thing is that your uncharged Buster does less damage in 4 than it does in the other games to make up for the charge shot. So, it's like either you're purposely handicapping yourself a whole lot, or you're kind of just cheesing everything with the charge shot. I'm going to rush coil this nonsense. Screw you, Pit. I like these little pole vaulters, guys. Almost nothing in, like, Snake Man's level actually has to do with snakes. Like, yeah, you have, like, the snake tiles and the giant snake heads, but all these enemies have nothing to do with like, snakes at all. You got, like, pole vaulters and little spider things and clouds. Snake Man's level feels like it's kind of 2 levels crammed together. I wouldn't be surprised if they initially had, like, an aerial robot master, like some sort of aerial robot master, and it got scrapped, and some of this was from back then, and they just like shoved into Snake Man's level. But like, because if you notice, this is like one of the only Mega Man games to not have any sort of wind-based robot master. Like all the other ones do, I think. I guess one doesn't. One kind of has Elect Man, who doesn't really count. But like, 2 has Airman, 4 has... Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe 4 also doesn't. 4 has Toad Man, if you want to get into like the whole weather stuff, I guess. But, man. Okay, never mind. Scrap that. And 5 has Gyro Man, and 6 has... what's his name? Tornado Man? No, Tornado Man's one from 9. I always forget the name of most of the Robot Masters in 6. It's like the big guy that's like kind of green and has turbines on his shoulders. Oh yes, Top Man is clearly wind-based. I forget if 3 was one of the Mega Man games that had fans submit Robot Master designs for like... I know, at least a few of these, at least one of the Mega Man games, fans made designs made into being actual Robot Masters. Gyro Man's in 5. No, 6 is... God, he's probably just Wind Man. I think he's just Wind Man. 9 was Tornado Man. Snake Man goes down pretty quickly, I guess. Oh, lag. Yep, I'm bad at avoiding his contact damage. Might use that E-Tank here. I'd rather not game over. So I guess that there are a few Mega Man games that don't have an aerial Robot Master. It's not just 3. Even so, that air part of this level really feels completely disjointed from the rest of it. It's very strange. I mean, I guess it makes more sense than whatever Gemini Man's level is. Like, if you want a level that feels really all over the place, that would be Gemini Man's level. Like, holy crap. It's so weird. It's like there's fish eggs and penguins and kind of not ice and water. It's like... It almost feels like he was going to be like Pisces or something, because it's very aquatic themed. But like, there's also crystals, and it's a weird level. Gemini Man has weird level. Okay, I'm going to find a level that I can drop Mega Man into a pit on. Which I believe would be Shadow Man. Let's see. Let's save. I think Shadow Man has spikes near the start of his level. Because I'm not doing any of these remaining levels on 1 life. It's not happening. I like the way Shadow Man's level looks. It's a pretty easy level from what I remember of it, but I like how it looks. Okay, well, there's not spikes right away. Oh my god, there's not spikes Hi, Pro Man. Just kill me. Just kill me, Pro Man. You win. God, he does like no damage. Thus died Mega Man. I even like the game over music. Yeah, I am gonna go for Shadow Man now. Don't know if I have his weakness, and I know that his parents are pain, but I feel like I could probably get a hang of it after 1 or 2 attempts, and I do have that E-Tank. Just to make sure, yep. Wanted to make sure I wasn't crazy about E-Tanks being permanent in this one. And nope, I wasn't. E-Tanks are permanent. I guess Mega Man 5, like, going back to, like, things that games contribute. I feel like 5 feels like one of the weaker entries, because a lot of the levels are kind of oddly forgettable. Like, a lot of them have really neat mechanics that they don't quite take advantage of, and they're, like, kind of easy. But more than that, like, 5 doesn't contribute anything. Like, it added beat and the collectible letters, I guess, which stuck around for 6, but, like, it feels like such a small addition. Like, 6 at least added in the, Rush adapter stuff. It was a bad move because it completely it makes the, game's difficulty a complete joke. 6 is not a hard game to begin with, but the Rush adapter is insane. Like, you know, it tried. It gave the game, like, a larger sense of identity, I suppose. This room always felt kind of pointless to me. Like, it's a neat room. It might be like a callback to Mega Man 2, I guess, with like the alien boss fight that turns the whole room into an observatory of sorts. But like, there's no actual pits. The enemies are all really easy. It just kind of is weird and looks cool. I hate these hopping things. I think that they're invincible on the ground, I think. Invincible until they stop hopping. This is where the parachute guys come in. Yep, I remember you. I hate these guys. They're jerks, but I like them. Way over there? Okay. God, just sort of look about. Ooh, I'll take that. Thank you. This section might go on for a bit too long. Thought I had lured them all out, but apparently I was wrong. Yeah, this section goes on for too long. Doesn't really change anything up. Oh god, this guy at the end is also kind of a jerk. I think there's also one of those big hopping robots. Oh, dragonflies! One of my most hated enemy types. Okay, there's not a hopping guy. Okay, we're just at level already. So yeah, this level's CC. Shadow Man more than makes up for the difficulty of this level, though. Like, Shadow Man himself is just a jerk. As you can see. We're gonna need that E-Tank. I don't remember what his weakness is. Pretty sure Surge Snake is Gemini Man's because he's making the clone, so it seeks him out. Hard Knuckle better not be a weakness. It's not. Let's see. I'm only gonna use the E-Tank if I get him close. Like, that's not close enough to warrant the E-Tank. Oh man, Shadow Man's rough. I have 2 more attempts. So either this attempt or the next, I'll probably use the E-Tank. Because I would like to kill him on this try. I would want to redo his whole level again if I don't have to. It seems like it's best to just assume that he'll he'll slide at me most of the time. Okay, this is the attempt. Like, he slides more often than not, and I feel like his contact damage is stronger than his blade. So, assuming he'll slide and getting hit with a blade is less damaging than assuming he'll blade and getting hit by the slide. Also, even if getting hit by the slide is also bad because then he's right next to you and you have a good shot of getting hit again. Hey, Rush Marine. Honestly, didn't remember that was there. That's good for Gemini Man's level and, like, nothing else. Needleman's probably gonna come next. I think there's also an E-Tank in Needleman's level. Look how dopey Needleman looks. But I'm going to kill Mega Man because we have 0 lives. Just gonna go forward as much as I can. I don't think the spikes in Needleman's level actually can kill you, but they do deal significant damage. Oh, I thought I was up to the spike part, right? Let's see how far I can get before dying. If I just run to the right and kind of hold right. Very far, it seems. There we go. Killed by Met. A worthy foe. Oh! I had another life. Crap. Right. I thought I had only 1 life left. Come on. There we go. Now I'm down to 0 lives. Either way, I probably want 3 lives from Needleman, honestly. So, the thing with Needleman that I remember is he mostly hits like a truck. I don't remember him having a lot of health or having a particularly dangerous pattern, but he hits like a truck. I should probably use Shadow Blade a bit. I also have no idea what Needleman's weakness is. Shadow Blade. So Shadow Blade's thing is that's a yo-yo. I think you can also toss it. You can toss it out diagonals. You can't toss it diagonally down, so it's not quite as good as Metal Blade. But it does do a lot of damage. It also doesn't have the same distance of Metal Blade, I guess. It's not, but it's kinda like Metal Blade, and hey, you can toss it diagonally, you can still aim it in most directions. And it, is really efficient, as you can see. I've been using it a lot, and the weapon energy bar has barely moved. Also good for dealing with these stupid dragonflies. I think there's one more dragonfly. Yep. Yeah, it's a much more balanced form of Metal Blade. I feel like it still probably should use up a little bit more energy than it does, but honestly, I'm fine with it not using up that much energy. Like, a lot of Mega Man weapons use up a bit too much energy, I feel. There we go. I don't remember the spikes being quite that tight, but whatever. This is a checkpoint room, I think. There's the E-Tank I remembered. Crap. I might die for this, which I really don't want to do, because I'm not sure if this is actually a checkpoint room. Oh, I would like that, but I'm probably not getting it. What are you aiming at? Magnet Missile. Oh, screw Magnet Missile. We're search snaking this. There we go. Oh! That was heartbreaking. I rushed. That E-Tank is also part of the reason why I chose this level over the other two, because I forget if there's an E-Tank in the other two, but I knew there was one in here. Oh god. Yeah, the porcupines are really tough enemy type. I always have trouble with them. That has nothing to do with me being out of practice. Maybe having quite as much trouble does, but porcupines are rough. God. Seriously? Can we not do this game? Come my god, Magnet Missile, I trusted you to not be move trash. Well... There we go. Yep, up to Needle Man. Let's see... May as well test one of the harder weapons on him first. I think he might actually be the one that's weak to Topspin. I seem to recall him being weak to something annoying. Well, he's definitely not weak to that. Can't be weak to that. So yeah, his little needles that he shoots out aren't bad, but like, head smash he does hurts a lot. Might be Shadow Blade. I think Shadow Blade might be Sparkman or something, though. It would make sense for him because he goes in the air a lot. So then you can aim it at him. I can't tell if this is his weakness or if it's just doing pretty well, to be honest. Oh, crap. Honestly, I might just stick with the Mega Buster. Like, as long as you keep your distance, Needle Man's not too bad, because his little needles don't hurt too much. He spends a lot of time doing that. Like, he spends a lot of time just attacking the air. So as long as you avoid that attack, you can usually outdamage him just fine. That being said, if things get dicey, I'm going to use that E-Tank. He's the hardest of the remaining Robot Masters by a fair margin, I think. Gemini Man can be tough, but once you get into a pattern with him, it's not that bad. Yeah, I'm gonna die if I don't use that. Yeah, that would kill me. That's a shame. Kinda wanted to save that E-Tank, but whatever. Needle Cannon, or whatever it's called, is also a decent weapon. Okay. Through these Robot Master levels at a pretty good pace, I think. Should be on track for finishing this before midnight. Needle Cannon and Rush Jet. Okay, so he was the Rush Jet one. I knew it couldn't have been Sparkman because I distinctly remember having Rush Jet for Sparkman. Eggman needs to kill himself, so let's do Gemini Man. Let's see how this goes. I know Gemini Man has pits in his level. I don't remember how close those pits are to the start. This song is just weird for Mega Man. Like, it's not a bad song, but it's a very weird one. It doesn't sound like a typical Mega Man song. Gemini Man's level is just weird in general. Should I save Sparkman for last? Gemini Man's a harder boss than Sparkman, but... Oh yeah, let's do Gemini Man last. Let's do Sparkman. I kinda wanna get Sparkman out of the way. I don't remember if Gemini Laser is his weakness or not. I want to say it's not, but I could be mistaken. Do you fall down? No. Oh, no, but you track. Oh, okay, tracks you. That's all. There's these things. But yeah, I feel like Sparkman's an easier boss than Gemini Man, and his level for the most part is easier than Gemini Man's. It has some tricky spots, but not many. I thought these guys infinitely respawned, I guess not. Okay. That's like a little robot, where it looks like it has eyes that are just a plug. Useless. Yeah, so far Mega Man 3 has proven to largely not know how to use its own enemy type correctly when it comes to that one. Second floor. Oh, that was probably needless. remember what the difference is between this red one and the yellow one. I think the red one fires more often. Yeah, it seems to. Some nice stuff up there. The only thing that's going to need the energy is Rush Coil, but whatever. Got my health back. I feel like the health is going to be largely useless because I think the next part is mostly death pits. So I'm not really in danger of dying to health loss, but it could be nice for Sparkman himself, I guess. And this thing turns into the infamous pit in the time when you go back to this level. The Dr. Robot fights. God, screw these things. Okay, we're not up to the part that I was thinking of yet. Maybe the part I was thinking of is only in the like B-Mix version of this level. Nope, never mind. I think it's... Oh god, no. I forgot those were there. That is rude, game. At least we're on B10 now. Okay, so here we go. The second one's gonna be a real pain to deal with. Oh, crap. I remember how I normally get through this now. Okay, I should be able to do it this time. Should, being the keyword here. The main issue is I'm on my last life. I might take some damage along the way. Which is going to be a big problem. Anyway, kill that one. And now we rush chat. I don't remember if... Okay. Oh, I have complete control of rush chat in this. Wow. Okay. I forgot that rush chat was quite this broken in Mega Man 3, or else I would have used it a lot sooner. That rush chat is way too good. Glad to have it, but it's way too good. I don't remember what Sparkman's weaknesses. Thankfully, he's pretty easy to hit for the most part. Okay, damage. That is not his weakness, so I think... Well, I may as well stick with it, honestly. Maybe it is his weakness. Bosses in this game just have a lot of health in general, so it's kind of hard to tell if something's its weakness or not. Because I feel like it's doing decent damage, but feels like low damage for a weakness. Oh, Sparkman. Easier than I remembered him being. Okay. There's Spark Shock. I don't remember using Spark Shock all that much at all. I may as well save, just in case anything happens. Oh, you know what? I should have put this border on ages ago. There we go. That looks a little bit nicer, other than like the giant black bar to the side for some reason. Border, why is there a giant black bar on the left side? That's weird. Maybe I'll turn the border back off. Sorry, border, but the black bar on the left kind of bugs me a whole lot. Unless maybe if I turn it back on, the black bar is gone and that was just a glitch? No, it's still there. Yeah, I don't like that. Just gonna go ahead and turn that back off. Live and learn. Am I falling into this pit now? I could go to stage select, but there's not much point. I'm bad at dodging these things. Let's see, trying to think of... I think Search Snake is Gemini Man's weakness, but I'm not 100% sure. It would make sense since he spends a lot of time on the ground. And, like, thematically, it makes sense since he makes a fake of himself to, like, seek out the real one, even though he doesn't do that, but, you know. Hey, Mega Man face. Now we just continue to the right. Nope, nope, no, no. Oh, okay. That could have gone very poorly. And... now that I think about it, there's not a shield weapon in this one either. Mega Man 3's weapon selection is kind of weird. And Mega Man just sits on that for a bit, and it breaks. I don't remember if there's anything to the right of it. I think there was not. They didn't really do secret stuff until 4. Yeah. 4 there would have totally been something to the right of that. Mega Man face. I do like 1-ups. You need to watch my weapon energy a little bit with Rush Chat. But I should be fine. Not gonna bother with the health because it's time for fish eggs, and fish eggs mean like infinite item drops. Seriously, there's gonna be so many. Also, but like, yeah, what is this level? Like, what is it? I don't think it's a bad level, it just... it's so confusing. Such a bizarre thing for this series. Screw this fish egg right here. There we go, got it. I didn't want to destroy that one. If I remember right, that container up there is like nothing special, but... oh no, I remembered quite wrong. Rush Chat, you're coming with me. No! It disappeared! Crap, I didn't know it could do that. Oh, that sucked. I want the E-Tank really badly. 3 is kind of stingy with E-Tanks. In a lot of ways, it feels like they might have overcorrected on 2. It's like, oh... Robot Masters die too quickly in 2, so let's give them way more health in 3, and like, oh, like, now E-Tanks are permanent, so let's give players far less of them. Don't really need that. I could get from Rush Chat, but whatever. Some would be annoying if you did it without any Robot Master weapons, because they do help a bit from breaking the eggs. Or not, never mind. Just gonna rush coil this, I guess. There we go. Oh, Mega Man face. I think a lot of those in this level. Is he up to 5 now? 5, yeah, cool. Now we have a penguin. I feel like Gemini Man's level is where cut content went to die. Oh my god, seriously? Oh, thank you, Mega Man 3, for having sensibilities for Mega Man 5. Another penguin. Like, I would like to know the story behind this level. I bet you can find, like, interviews somewhere on the internet where someone just, like, straight up asked someone developing, like, who made this game, like, what the heck is up with Gemini Man's level? Because, seriously, what the heck is up with Gemini Man's level? Anyway, we have Rush Marine, like, one of the very few times in the whole game that you use Rush Marine. Another one up. Ooh, there's an E-Tank here. So this level had 2 E-Tanks. Well, this level, I guess, is oddly generous with E-Tanks. Oh, no, I wasn't watching Rush Marine's energy. Crap, I forgot that lasts for, like, almost no time. you supposed to... I guess that you normally rush coil to that. I should have been watching Rush Marine's Energy, because now I need to do the hard path, and the hard path sucks a whole lot. Oh, I don't like the hard path. This path is just really mean. It's a lot of really precise jumps with a lot of things designed specifically for knocking you off of these tiny little platforms. Okay. Okay, gotta swap to Rush Marine for a second to grab that. Look at all this crap it throws at you back to back. Oh my god, another E-Tank. Nope. That's 3 E-Tanks in Gemini Man's level? Okay, yeah, I take back what I said about E-Tanks, so there's more E-Tanks in his level than in all the other levels combined. Also, I don't understand what's up with this guy. Like, he poses no threat. Ah, well, I'm definitely not killing Gemini Man on this attempt. Let me just confirm the Surge Snake is his weakness, though. Oh yeah, Surge Snake is definitely his weakness. Look at how much damage it did. So I wonder if Needle Cannon wasn't Sparkman's weakness then, because it was not doing that much per hit. Yes, it just turned out to be a decent weapon for him. I don't know if this game has partial weaknesses the way 2 did, where like multiple bosses are weak to like a specific weapon or to multiple weapons, such as with Metal Blade. I didn't think this game did, but I don't know, it's starting to feel like it might. Okay, well that was Gemini Man. He's a real pain without Surge Snake, but when you have that, he goes down fast enough that doesn't matter. Oh no. Now we have the Nightmare levels. God. I don't remember these that well. I remember Sparkman's is a real pain. Let's start with Shadow Man's. So the deal with the Dock Robots that I can remember... this is why I thought this level had spikes near the beginning. But yeah, the deal with the Dock Robots I can remember is they have a bit of an issue in that they have, like, the movement patterns of the, Mega Man 2 Robot Masters, but, like, their sprite is bigger, so some of the patterns are unbalanced and largely, like, unavoidable in some cases, I think. I think I remember that being an issue with them. I could be mistaken. Anyway, look at this. Now, I don't remember if this game has 2 fortresses on top of having Dock Robots. I think it does, which is why I said that it overstays its welcome, but I could be mistaken on that. Oh boy. Okay, well this room is certainly a bit more threatening than its first iteration. I do like this concept, though. I really wish later Mega Man games did this more, where they take where they take the existing levels and remix them. I think that that's a really clever thing to do. It feels a lot more interesting than just doing the Wily levels. But no, they did this for this game and then never again for some reason. Guess I got 1 up. Yep. And I'll take a 1 up. I'll probably be rush-chaying that room because it's kind of tough and the timing on those platforms is really oddly tight. Like, tighter than it probably should be. Anyway, let's go ahead and do this. Like, they really open up the moment you step on them. Good God. Pretty sure on Mega Man Maker add a little bit more of a delay. Since I've definitely interacted with those in Mega Man Maker, and they do not, they're not quite that bad. Screw you, horrible level. Let's not waste Rush Jet, though. So, a pretty valid strategy in this game would probably be to do Gemini Man's level multiple times just to hoard D-Tanks. Because you get it 3 per run. Doc Robot number 1. Now, all these Doc Robots have weaknesses, and there are 8 Doc Robots. There's 2 per level. What are you weak to? Oh, Fab. This is the Woodman one. This is one I was least looking forward to running into, honestly. You're weak to Needles. Yes. Okay. I'm going to take this, because I think beating him is the checkpoint for this level. And I'd really like to beat him. I'd like to get the checkpoint done with. There we go. Anyway, the level continues. I do feel like cramming 2 full-on boss fights into each of these Doc Robot levels is excessive. Like, as much as I like the remixed levels, like, good God, don't cram 2 really tough boss fights into each of them, please. Just don't. And that's how you use that enemy type. I don't know why there's spikes on the ceiling. Maybe just to look fancy. Or to make it harder to rush chat through this, I guess. Because they know you have rush chat at this point. Oh boy, you're gonna be tricky. Yeah, maybe not. Shadow Man. No, that's Sparkman. There's so many weapons that begin with an S in this level. In this game, I mean. Doc Robot? I think I'm up to the Doc Robot fight. Hope I'm right on that name. I'm pretty sure they're called Doc Robots. Or Dr. Robots, or whatever. Could be mistaken, but I don't think I am. By the way, if you don't know the backstory to this game, because I don't think it said it at the start, maybe if I had stayed on the title screen more, it would have. You see, Dr. Wily, after trying to take over the world twice and corrupting Dr. Light's robots once, and being in jail and all that, got let out of prison to help Dr. Light make a giant peacekeeping robot, because he promised that he had changed his ways, and shockingly, he took over that robot and either brainwashed a bunch of other robots or built them, and is now trying to take over the world again. Oh, this is Heat Man. I don't know what your weakness is, but it can't be Needle. Is it Hard Knuckle? No. Is it Magnet? No. Gemini Laser? No. Surge Snake? No. Just straight up Shadow Man? Yes, Shadow Blade. Okay. I think that they changed the pattern a little bit for this because, seems like he's consistently tossing out the little sparks every time. And, Heat Man you can kind of get in a loop, where as long as you hit him right away, he just teleports to you and doesn't toss out the sparks. Yeah, he does that every time, I think. Also, God, this fight's laggy. Like, to the point where it's significantly impairing my ability to deal with it. Anyway, he's dead. think all the Doc robots are laggy. I wonder if it's because they're an extra large sprite, so it was harder for the NES to, like, handle it. And, anyway, saving. Needleman, Sparkman, Gemini Man. I don't want to really do Gemini Man's level. Needleman's is cool. It's the Rush Jet level if it's the one I'm thinking of. I don't remember Gemini Man at all. Let's do Needleman. Now it's night. Yeah, I really don't know why they didn't do this remix thing more often. It's a really neat idea. Like, it really does just work so well. It feels almost like a bomb hack of Mega Man 3 in a way, because it's like, oh, here's the hard mode version of all the levels, or just New Game Plus, I suppose, a second quest. I'd like to go for that. Whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna go for that one up. I'd be kinda crazy not to, I think. Could probably save on fuel a bit by, rush-chain from that ladder over there, but, maybe not. I'm not sure. It'd probably add up to about the same amount. Oh, well, I am gonna rush jet to that E-tank. I rush. Man, that's shorter than Shadow Man's was. Go away, Porcupine, you're the worst enemy type. Is there something over here? No. Okay, first Doc Robot, I guess. No clue what the deal is here. Oh, it's Airman. I bet I can't stand behind him this time. Nope. I guess you can, but he hits you beforehand. Like a jerk. Hey, face. Airman's gonna be a bit rough. And again, I don't remember any of the weaknesses, so just gotta kind of wing it. Wouldn't mind figuring out his weakness. Oh man, timing on these needles is really tight. And all the pickups are, of course, gone, so no large health pickup for me this time around. But yeah, I do think finding out his weakness is important, not just for the sake of this fight itself even, but because it eliminates possibilities for later fights. Assuming none of the Doc robots share weaknesses, and I don't think they do. I think they all have one weapon that they're weak to. Please go away, you suck. Guess that those guys aren't too bad on flat surfaces. Magnet, maybe? Definitely can't be Shadow Man's thing, because that was, the fire, Heat Man's weakness. Oh, you have different parents in there, man. That's why you seem so tough. Okay, I think that I found the weakness. Oh, God, he still pulls you towards him the way Airman does, even though he doesn't have an animation for it. These Doc robots suck. I feel like they're not good boss fights, like, legitimately. Like, they're not the worst thing in the world, but they're just kind of annoying, because they're much harder versions of, like, full-on standard bosses from the previous game. And you deal with 2 of them per level. I think the main thing is the mid-stage Doc Robot, is the frustrating one, because, like, you don't get a checkpoint before him, and it's not like he's easier than the late stage Doc Robot, you just don't get a checkpoint before him. So up with the timing on these spikes. Okay, you know what, we're just bursting through that. I like the timing got desync on those weird. Rush Coil is also almost out of energy. Like, having this many 1-ups is kinda bad at this point. I think that's enough Magnet Missile to take this one on. I'm going to E-Tank if it comes down to it. Yeah, Rush Coil. I need Rush Jet, but I'm pretty sure this is the level where I need Rush Jet. There's definitely a level, and I think it's this one. I could be mistaken on that. But yeah, I'm gonna probably be E-tanking this. So, Magnet Missile. Guess I'll just hold off until he hops to the left side of the screen before I bother attempting to Magnet Missile him. I could probably rush him down and get behind him now, but this seems safer. Boy. And E-tank right now. So much contact damage. Oh, that's not good. Okay, barely made it. I think one more contact damage hit and I would have died. This is the Rush Jet section that I was thinking of. So, full Rush Jet meter. Let's go. This section's fun. I do like this section a whole lot. Would really suck if you didn't have full Rush Jet. I mean, I guess you can farm that Dragonfly, but eh. I don't think this section is necessarily well made, mind you, but I think it's fun. I like having the idea of the Rush Jet section. Oh boy. Oh, I really can't afford to take another hit. Also really not sure what you're supposed to do if you fail on the first attempt, honestly. And just E-tank now. Because if you fail, none of these recoveries come back. And I guess you could farm some of these enemies at some spots, but it would be kinda tough to do, I think. Okay, made it to the top. My reward is to be killed by this thing. No. Yep. Now we have this. A freaking mini-boss. It's a really easy mini-boss, and I can't hate it, because it's a giant mat. I can't hate a giant mat. But it's a mini-boss in a level that already has 2 bosses. 2 on top of a mini-boss. And this isn't a checkpoint either. The level goes on. I think if you die to this thing, you need to do the Rush Jet level still. I've never died to it, so I honestly don't know. It's super easy. There we go. That's that fight. Like, still... Like, oh, you're adorable, die. Like, these Doc Robot levels, I think, feel a lot rougher than the, original levels. Like, I like them as a concept a whole lot, but in execution, they just feel super rough. I may as well refill Shadowblade again. Oh, I forgot there was a second one of these guys. I got hit. It feels like this should be a set of 8 levels instead of a set of 4 really hard levels, you know? And we're up to the boss proper. I used up 2 E-Tanks in this level, and I don't know what Doc Robot this is. I really hope it's not Quickman, but I bet it's Quickman. Just to be a complete jerk. Oh, it's Crashman. That's pretty bad too. That's pretty bad too. I don't think he's weak to Gemini Laser. No. Well, good to know. He's probably not weak to Hard Knuckle. Oh no, he is. He's totally weak to Hard Knuckle. Crashman always has to be a jerk about having annoying weaknesses, I guess. Okay. Honestly, Hard Knuckle doesn't seem too bad to him with, and it's a bit easier to him because of his hitbox being larger. The issue is that this is going to be a real pain if I don't do him on this time, because then I won't have enough Hard Knuckle to kill him, and I won't have an E-Tank. Seems like the trick is just get close to him and jump, though, because, the thing is that... Yeah, okay. The thing is, Crashman always jumps when you try attacking him, which works for Crashman, but Doc Robot is thankfully way bigger than Crashman, so he can't avoid your attack the way Crashman can. Sparkman's level, I remember having a lot of spikes. I might want... Well, I guess I don't need to game over. I shouldn't have done Sparkman, I should have done Gemini Man. Okay, you do get a full weapon refill. Still somehow have more than the default number of lives. By the way, you might notice, you can, in fact, soft, lock yourself right here. If you, don't have enough rush coil energy, you, can't do anything there, and you'll just die. Or rather, you'd have to reset the game and hope you wrote a password down. Because there's no way to make the only enemy in the room respawn. So either that thing, so either you have rush coil energy, rush jet energy, or you hope that thing decides to drop in energy refill. Otherwise you're screwed. I mean, it's very hard to get into that situation, but I'm sure there have been cases where that has happened to people over the years. Okay, so you see all these spinning block things? This is what I remembered from Sparkman's level initially. I thought these were in the default version of his level, but they're only in the hard mode version. And I am skipping right over them. They're kind of mean. Like, they're not the worst thing ever, but why take the risk where I can rush jet, you know? And the answer to that is probably, because I might want rush jet for the second half of this level. Because as we've seen, these levels are pretty long and pretty hard. Okay, anyway, first Doc Robot. Again, no checkpoints. Like, you'd think there'd be a checkpoint here, but there's not. So, okay, so it's not Hard Knuckle, it's not Needle, it's not Magnet, and it's not Shadow, so it's either Spark, Snake, Gemini, or Top. Let's try Gemini. It's Mailman, whatever. Hi there, Mailman. How are you doing today? No, it's not Gemini. Hi, Spark. I could charge Spark. Maybe he's weak to this anyway? I'd rather not die to Mailman, but I probably am doing because I experimented too much. Screw it, I'm just using the Buster. Unless Needle. No. He might be weak to Top, I guess, or Snake, but those seem like crappy things to try using on him. Weird. I kinda want to just know for the sake of knowing now, though. In worst case scenario, I get a game over. Let's see. I should try killing one thing with top spin. Just one. But I really don't want to. Here, I'll try killing this thing with top spin. I forget if you need to land on top of them or... Yep, that's top spin. And that's my contribution. I think you need to land on their head for top spin to work. I don't know. I hate top spin. Hey, one up. I'm probably going to miss out on it. Nope, I got it. These platforms honestly aren't that bad. Like, they're scary, but they're honestly really not that bad. They're not easy platforms either, mind you, but they look a lot worse than they are, I guess is what I'm getting at. Anyway, Metal Man, round 2. Let's try Surge Snake, and if it's not this, then I'm not going to try hitting him with top spin, because screw that. Surge Snake doesn't make much sense for him, but oh well. Nope. It's not Spark. Is it Magnet again? Okay, he's also weak to Magnet, wasn't he? Someone else weak to Magnet already, though? Huh. Okay. Doc Robot weaknesses are weird. Ah, this is the, iconic pit. It was here in the normal version too, but there weren't spikes all over the place. There we go. I think there was a little bit of a variant on it. The pit is usually the same in every Mega Man game, but sometimes it varies a little, I guess. I don't know why that's a thing. I don't know why every Mega Man game has, like, a variant on that pit. But they do. It's like a little running in-joke of some sort. It's very strange. I think things like that would give Mega Man its charm, you know? Mega Man is a weird series in some ways. Also, a big part of Mega Man is just that it feels good. Also, just because I didn't say this earlier, again, Mega Man moves better in 3 than he does in 2. Like, 2, he was oddly slippery. And in this one, the movement's really tight and responsive. He was also slippery in 1, but I feel like he was, like, exceptionally slippery in 2, in a way that I don't remember him being. I wonder if it's just a Legacy Collection thing. I don't know, maybe I'll go back and try my actual cartridge. Oh, of course it's Quick Man. I had the feeling it would be, because, like, they know Metal Man's easy, and they know Quick Man's hard, so of course they're going to put the two of them together, right? God, this sucks. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's not nice either. What is he weak to? Be weak to Gemini? He might be weak to Gemini. I have a bunch of lives in which to experiment, so I'm not worried about dying here. Easier with the flat room. Definitely easier. Doc Robot, being as big as he is, just makes it harder, but definitely easier with the flat room. Okay, seems to be weak to Gemini Laser at any rate. Doc Robot also feels more aggressive than Quick Man was. Like, these aren't quite the exact patterns from 2. They're freaking harder versions of the Robot Masters from 2, which, like, it's crazy. You fight 2 harder versions of the standard Robot Masters from 2 in a single level. Not like... Yeah, I don't know. The Doc Robot parts are where 3 falls apart a little bit. Like, it just feels oddly balanced. I like them a whole lot in concept. Like, I like the concept of V-fights with the previous game's Robot Masters. using your modern, like, using the new game's Robot Master weapons, and I like the remixes of the levels, but, like, levels sometimes go on for too long, and, like, the Doc Robots themselves are just kind of obnoxious, and there's no checkpoint before the first one for no apparent reason, like, there's issues. Oh, Mega Man head. I bet this version of Gemini Man's level does not have 3 E-Tanks in it. I had to take a wild guess. Now, does this remix have something on the right side of this? I don't think it does, but gotta check it out. Just in case. Nope. It's a mystery box. I bet it's full of disappointment. But only one way to confirm. Oh gosh, I want you going over there. It's full of disappointment. Oh well. I don't remember if those are random or not. Like, it might be that the actual prize is in fact random. I don't think it is, though. I don't remember it being random. Still looking it up. Well, that one was definitely an E-Tank originally. So, let's see if it's an E-Tank again. I'm going to say no. That would be great if these had, like, evil mimic variants inside the question mark blocks. I feel like a modern Mega Man game would do that. It would have a mimic E-Tank. Well, this might be an E-Tank, honestly, because of how much of a pain it is to get to. Random invisible barrier? The heck? Okay. Better not just be energy. I bet it is though. Oh, it's health. Oh, these must be super glitchy. The glitch cost me an energy refill on Rush Jet, which sucks. I kind of remember that now, of them being, glitchy like that, though. I will say, old Mega Man games still hold up as good games. I don't think it's just a nostalgia thing. These are solid platformers. Like, they definitely have flaws, but they've always had flaws. I still love this series to death. Let's see. Let's just grab the Rush Jet refill. And Mega Man 11 has me so nervous. I don't know what to feel, like how to feel about them playing around with the Buster, the Charge Shot, because they have like weird modifiers on it based on the trailer, which could really go either way. It could just turn it into, it could be like a way of making the Charge Shot a more limited thing that you, oh man, right, I haven't hit the checkpoint yet. It could be a way of turning the Charge Shot into sort of a trade-off thing where it's stronger than usual, but you can use it less frequently. Or it could just be that you have the Charge Shot normally, and that just makes the Charge Shot even crazier than it normally is. Oh, you're annoying. There's no real way to dodge this Flashman version, because, like, Doc Robot's just too big. Oh, he's weak to Needle Cannon at any rate. Yeah, but I died. Like, this fight is a pretty good example of, how the Doc Robot fights just suck. Let's see, so this is going to be Flashman and Bubble Man, so this is probably the easiest set of Doc Robot bosses at any rate. And I really kind of wish they did have the mid-level Doc Robot fight. Or at least that had a checkpoint. Like, I think the thing is that these old Mega Man games were dead set on there must be one midpoint checkpoint and one checkpoint before the boss, and there is not allowed to be anything else ever. Like, they're kind of set on that rule. Whereas I think if this was made more recently, they would have had a checkpoint before and after the Doc Robot. What they would have probably done is put the checkpoint before Doc Robot, and then once you kill it, the checkpoint is still there, but when you go into his room, it's simply empty. That's probably how they would have handled that. Yep, getting hit by an enemy is usually more dangerous than getting hit by the boss's weapon, which is what makes Doc Robot such a pain, because he is such a massive hitbox that you can't really jump over him well. That would have been cool, like, just make all the Doc Robots like a hybrid of two bosses, like just one fight instead of two separate fights. I feel like that might have... I don't know, I feel like that might have been too much for them, though. Because... And I know that Mega Man 3 had development issues. I really wish I remember quite what they were. It might be that they ran up against a deadline, though. I think trying to cram in, like, an entirely new boss probably would have, like, screwed with their deadline too much, as opposed to just, shoving a modified version of the existing pattern in. Oh boy. Okay, well that was a bit close. God, these Doc Robot fights suck. The levels are fine enough. Like, the rush section is mainly an issue just because the fact that energy doesn't respawn makes it kind of a cool concept that falls apart the moment you die in that section. But otherwise, like, it's a really neat concept. Screw Rush Marine. Bring it, game. Like, one of the only time... Like, again, this is one of the few times where you would use Rush Marine, and the game is actively encouraging me to just use Rush Jet instead. Largely because Rush Jet in this game is freaking broken. Like, the fact that you have full control over Rush, he doesn't go forward on his own, you can move him up and down. It's insane. It's so insane. Oh, this is a decent farming spot, because these guys will just come infinitely out of that crack over there. Do I want to farm up anything? I could farm up some more Rush Jet, I guess. I would like more health. I don't really want to sit here all day. I feel like I'm close to the next Doc Robot. I don't remember this level being all that long. Maybe I'll farm this one for a little bit of health. Or, like, farm this spot. Oh no, this is a bad spot. I remember this section now, it's kind of coming back to me. This seems like a good spot to, like, farm them, because I can hit two of them pretty consistently. So I'm just gonna do that a bit. Ah, I missed it. I just want one health pellet. That's not a health pellet, crap. Because I'm in a fair amount of danger right now. God, they're stingy. There we go. Mega Man face. Wow, I can use Rush Marine here if I want to. That's so good. I have Rush Marine in the boss room even? No. rush is not allowed. Okay. I guess, oh right, it's underwater because it's Bubble Man. That would make sense for him to be weak to, Missile again, because of his pattern, or, let's see, maybe he's weak to this? Well, he's taking a fair amount of damage from it, so yeah, maybe I'm gonna die to Bubble Man, and that's okay. The shame of it all. I would not have bothered farming those spiders, or attempting to farm those spiders, for anywhere near as long as I did if I had realized that the boss was quite this close, but oh well. Let's end with the Dark Robots. Let's see, I remember Mega Man 3 has a really tough version of the Yellow Devil. And you can't cheese it the way you can cheese the Yellow Devil in Mega Man 1. There we go. Oh, right, it's Breakman. See, it is Breakman, but like, I guess this one is the fake version. I think the other one was Pro Man, and this one is Breakman. Yeah, see, he's different. He doesn't have sunglasses. He has like a Sniper Joe face. The real Pro Man has cool sunglasses. I forgot that you fight this guy. I don't know what the deal with Breakman is. I don't know if it's like Wily's attempt at framing Pro Man, or if like Wily copied Pro Man. Anyway, that was that boss. Hi, Dr. Light. And the fake one is in Mega Man 5, yeah, but this might also be a fake one. Oh no, Wily ran off with Gamma? Shocking. Oh, I guess that's what it is. I think Wily made Breakman and made it seem like Breakman was behind all these other robots as a distraction to steal Gamma. I don't know how he ran off with Gamma, because Gamma's kind of big, but, you know, whatever. I do like that, Mega Man 3 lets you, like, doesn't like, it completely refills your weapon energy between all of these levels. That's a good call. Refilling your lives to a bare minimum of 3 between levels would have also been a good call, but whatever. It's NES. They didn't think to do that. Lives were an important thing back on the NES. No matter how trivial. Anyway, I don't really remember these Wily stages at all. I remember 2 of the bosses and the final boss. No, there's Yellow Devil, and there's Mega Man clones. And that's all I remember of these levels. It's an opportunity for Rush Marine to shine. I can't believe you. Oh, this is the Turtle Machine level. I know what level this is, what boss this is. Oh man, look at all the scenes I'm getting out of Rush Marine. It's so good. Rush Marine sees some use in 4, but definitely not in this one. Is this like the only time you have hard knuckle barriers in this game? I can't remember them appearing in the. I don't think any hard knuckle barriers appeared in the other levels before this, did they? And now they just start appearing like crazy over here. Anyway, E-tanks are important, so let's grab some. Like, what's Star Sims universe? Is that a person? I know people that are really good at Mega Man 3, that like really love Mega Man 3, can use Topspin well, because Topspin does a ton of damage if it hits. But I don't want to take the time to learn to use Topspin, and it's honestly just a real freaking pain. Like, either you're a master of Topspin, or it's trash. There's no middle ground. But yeah, Mega Man Maker Topspin is awesome. Topspin and Charge Kick are, like, probably the 2 best weapons in Mega Man Maker. It's like, oh, these could have been so good. It's so sad, like, the missed potential. Oh, we're not doing this game. No, actually, we might be doing this. It seems pretty easy. Okay, guess we are. They went Rush Jet. And Rush Coil. Pretty sure this is the Turtle Machine. This is the game that has that. Oh yeah, this is something like it. I think it's weak to this. This is kind of a new take on the wall things from 2. Because they kind of come from... Oh, I thought they came from different directions, but never mind, this thing just drops it down at you. It's more a new take of the really crappy underwater thing from 1 that, like, is just in a bubble the whole time. Oh, right, I forgot the final one kind of does that. This isn't the final one either. But you're oddly difficult to hit. Oh my god, I'm doing really poor at this. Okay, it's dead. I cannot remember if there's a second fortress. I kind of want to say there is, but if there is, I can't remember anything about it. Which makes me think I'm wrong in that regard. Well, that's weird. So, all the dock robot levels and the first castle level fully restore your weapon energy, but it doesn't get restored between castle levels. That's an odd and not good design choice. Like, also I think some of the things that, I think one danger of nostalgia, I guess, is you get a lot of people that, like, hold these games up as a golden standard, and then you get a lot of people that, sort of really rebel against that, and you end up with, like, this really divisive, really polarizing thing of, like, NES games were the best ever, versus, like, NES games actually suck, you don't know what you're talking about, and it's like, no, NES games were solid, a lot of them really were, there were a lot of bad ones. You're fooling yourself if you think that all the NES games in the world were good, because I can assure you they were not. Like, you get games like this which are good, like, they really are, but they're also flawed. Like, in general, like, video game developers and stuff have learned so much over the years of just, like, little quality of life things, and, like, little tricks to balancing games that make such a difference. Like, and I think a lot of that gets lost in the debate of, like, whether NES games were good or not. It's like, yeah, sure, they were good, but, like, that doesn't mean they were flawless. That doesn't mean they didn't have issues. Like, and then, I don't know, I feel like looking at what these games do wrong is at least as important as looking at what these games do right. Oh, this is the Yellow Devil. Crap. Is there not a checkpoint before him? I have 4 E-tanks. I don't know his pattern, I don't know his weakness, I am freaking screwed. You're gonna come from the left, because that's what you do. I also don't know if this Yellow Devil has multiple potential patterns, or if it's always the same pattern. I think he's weak to Hard Knuckle. I want to say he's weak to Hard Knuckle. A lot of the bosses in this game are weak to Hard Knuckle. Yes, he's weak to Hard Knuckle. Ah, I didn't get the second one in. Oh, man. Okay. That's a pretty easy pattern, to be honest. Okay, this Yellow Devil is not that bad. Oh, I forgot that he also does this, so I'm E-tanking. Yeah, being able to slide makes him a lot easier. That being said, that thing he did just there is a nightmare to dodge. I think you're supposed to slide under it, but it's, like, kind of insane. Okay, this pattern is a joke. It doesn't even matter that I can slide, it's just simply an easier pattern. That double one definitely is nice to slide under. I'm getting you tanked again, because I think I'll die right now if I don't. Yeah, you're supposed to slide under that. There we go. Pretty easy, Yellow Devil. Not the easiest Yellow Devil, but it's a reasonable Yellow Devil. Okay, I like this music here. Sure hope I don't need Hard Knuckle, though. And I just realized this is like... So... The very first Fortress level had that one up on the left side that you could, Well, I would like to use those to get Hard Knuckle back, but I can't, because I need at least one Hard Knuckle use to get to them in the first place. Another e-tank. So yeah, the first Fortress level had that one up on the left side that you could get stuck behind the thing with if you somehow ran out of Rush Coil. Like, it's very unlikely, but it's possible. This one you need Rush Coil or Rush Jet for, and also in Sparkman's level you need Rush Coil or Rush Jet on the remix. That is one issue with this game. Like, that is 3 potential soft lock locations in this game, which is insane. I can't think of any other point, like, at all in any other Mega Man game where you can get soft locked like that. Like, Boo Beam Trap can suck because you can, like, need to grind out on the stupid Sniper Joes for a billion years beforehand and just let it kill you if you run out of energy. But, like, you're not stuck. You're not permanently stuck. I guess 1 has the Magnet Beam section, where if you don't have Magnet Beam, you're stuck forever. You just cannot progress. You'd have to kill yourself, and you can't leave the castle. You can't be like, oh, I don't have this weapon, let me go back and get it. I'm pretty sure. I think once you start going to the Wily levels, you're locked in. Again, I could be mistaken. No? I'm not 100% sure on that, but if you are locked in, then yes, you can get soft locked on that, and that game doesn't have passwords. Oh, I remember this. This reminds me of a room in Bucky O'Hare. Oh man, I should stream Bucky O'Hare at some point. I love Bucky O'Hare. Now, I love the NES Mega Man games, but Bucky O'Hare is probably my favorite Mega Man style game on the NES. It's the Konami Mega Man, and it's really good. And it has a lot of things that are ahead of its time, like permanent checkpointing, frequent checkpointing, just kind of solid level design in general. It's really creative in a lot of ways. That being said, my favorite Mega Man game overall is still on... Okay, this is the Clone Mega Man's. Gotta find the real one. It's the one up top that I'm not getting to. You. It's you. I don't remember what the weakness is. I bet it's Shadow Blade. Wait, maybe? Sort of? Honestly, I should probably just C-Tank. And these Wily levels are really forgettable. Like, after the Doc Robot levels being kind of cool levels with bad bosses, these are kind of okay bosses with bad levels. I can barely remember the level I was just rambling over. Like, I seriously can barely remember what I just did to get up to this boss. These levels are nothing. They're such... They're fluff, these levels. It's really weird. But, like, after how much was put into the Doc Robot levels, it's insane. If you got Bucky O'Hare and a ColecoVision, I don't think it's the same one. There are multiple Bucky O'Hare games that are like all called Bucky O'Hare, and the NES one. Oh, I forgot about these dumb chunk robots. But NES one is the only one that's like Mega Man style. How many E-Tanks have they given me now? They've given me at least one per level. Also, these levels are not following the pattern of the line, which is a shame, because normally in Mega Man Wily levels, you know, the line is the shape of the level between the nodes, like the rough shape of it. But these ones, this one was going up, and I'm literally climbing downward. This whole thing was leading to the freaking Robot Master fights after all? Seriously? Wow, they put all that before the Robot Master fights? Okay. Well, time to die probably, unless it's Top Man. That is not Top Man. What were you weak to? Magnet? No. Needle. Actually, yes, he's weak to his own weapon. Good. Oh, that makes life a lot easier. Are you Top Man? No, you're Magnet Man. Also weak to your own weapon? Kinda, yeah. I guess all the Robot Masters in this one might be weak to their own weapon. Maybe they thought it was a funny thing with Bellman in 2, so they just did that for all of them. Okay. I need to be careful because there is a Wily fight after this by the looks of it. I don't remember if this is one of the harder Wily fights or not. That being said, I very much doubt that I need to worry about Surge Snake in this Wily fight. Like, regardless of what the Wily fight is, Surge Snake is not that great of a weapon. I feel like Surge Snake is really underused in 3. Like, it could have been good, but it's really not. Hard Man is definitely Magnet. I don't have enough Magnet to kill him, unfortunately. Weak to Hard Knuckle. Yes. Okay, they're all weak to their own weapon. That's kind of fantastic. Okay, Mega Man was kind of frozen for a very long time there, and he had me worried for a second. Oh, thank God, Top Man. I'm not gonna top spin you, Top Man. Screw you. That first, top barrage, or whatever you want to call it, is the only one that's tricky because you start far away from him. Every other time you just do this. You kind of get a bit close on some of these, though. There we go. Okay, I don't know who the remaining ones are. Snake Man? No, Shadow Man. Crap. I don't know what you're weak to. No, you're probably weak to your own weapon. Yeah, I kind of figured I was dying there. Let's get Shadow Man out of the way. I am just loaded with lives and E-Tanks. Looks like I'm gonna probably hit my 12 o'clock goal, though. Like, almost certainly, in fact. That was sloppy, but I don't care. He's dead. Spike-Man, you were weak to... weapon, Spike-Man. Kinda. I've sworn you could charge up this weapon, but I don't seem to be able to do that. Using the needles with Prepare there, so the last one must be Snake Man. It's presumably going to be weak to Surge Snake. There's Surge Snake, there it is. Oh, Shadow Man is top spin. Great. I do like that all the Robot Masters are weak to their own weapon. Kind of gives you a chance to, like, fight them with their own medicine or whatever. Anyway, let's fight Wily now. I don't know if you fight Wily here. I assume you do. What to load up on? Up this, obviously. I think I remember Hard Knuckle being a weakness. Oh, no, just straight up going to Gamma. Or Phase 1 Gamma. So Hard Knuckle I want. Magnet, yeah, sure. Or these other two. More, okay. It's really hard to tell what I'm low on game. Who thought that black was a good background for this? Seriously. Oh, it's a skull. This is not the final boss. Alright, this thing. I remember this thing with the way it makes the ground all kind of buggy underneath it for no apparent reason. Let's see. If I remember right, this is pretty much just best to take out with the Mega Buster. Yeah. Now we go underneath. Whatever. I am not giving Dr. Wily the time of day at all. But it's not over. I think that you're expected to think, oh, now he's gonna go begging, and he does. But then, it's a fake. I don't remember if there's an entire second castle after this, or if it's just a second skull. It's just a second skull, okay. And there's the peacekeeping robot Gamma, after all. They really want you to feel very, worried, I guess, with all of this, set up for it. I forget if there's... I think there is a phase for Gamma before, like, the final bit. I can't even remember. I can't remember how this goes at all. Oh, I'll put top spin on, just in case. I should just do that. Oh, no, it's... Oh, wait, yeah, no, this is the, initial phase, right? Okay, no, that doesn't work. This, yeah, that works. I forgot, you fight this complete crap thing. What is this? And now you fight Gamma proper. And you gotta wait for the cool hand to come out, and top spin. And that's the game. Okay. I remembered Mega Man 3 being longer. I guess it doesn't really overstay its welcome. The Doc Robot stages just kind of drop the ball on the boss fights, and the Wily stages really drop the ball on the levels. Like, where's Dr. Wily? Oh no, it's too late. Oh well. Epilogue. Mega Man, you regain consciousness. How can a robot become unconscious? Whatever. I wonder who bought it that has cool sunglasses and, you know, a badass whistle. Oh man, huh? He does have a good whistle. You get to listen to it through the credits. Made by Dr. Wright. Oh, I forgot that they say Dr. Wright in this one. We're going through all of them. I think in some ways they expected this to be the final Mega Man, because it's like, oh, there's Pro Man, and Wily died. And now they're going through, like, all the old robots, and you kind of fought the iterations of, Mega Man 2 robots. It kind of really feels like it was a trilogy, sort of, and then they're like, nah, let's keep going, it makes money. Former assistant of Dr. Wright. New robot prototype, brother of Mega Man. No space in Mega Man there. I freaking hate Mega Man's name. Like, half the time it has a space and half the time it doesn't. I've decided to just stick with putting a space in it. Like, even look at this title. Like, the freaking background image on the boss select has a very clear gap between Mega and Man. But whatever. Look at how fancy they all are. Anyway, we're going to move on to Mega Man 4 next. And Mega Man 4 is also very long. I do like a lot of the Robot Master levels in 4. Like, 4 has issues, but I like a lot of the Robot Master levels in 4. I don't think it has any duds. I'm trying to think of any in 4 that I don't like. Big Man, he's pretty good. You have, Drill Man, or whatever, and he's okay. He's the Earth level, and the Earth level is always kind of just the whatever level, but it's not bad. It's decent enough. You have Dust Man, who's really cool. You have Bright Man's level, which is super hateful, but I like it. Bright Man's level is scary. There's like instant death everywhere, and the gimmicks are really mean, but it's fun. Toadman has a fun level. Toadman himself is a joke, but I like his level a lot. They made a good sewer level. Running Man's fun, I think I said him already. Dive Man is okay. His level, Dive Man is a real jerk of a boss. Else is in 4 while these credits are rolling. Well, it's presented by Capcom. There we go. Okay, guess I'm going back to the start.